guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing this New Year's look right here. It is a winged silver glittery eye, bronzy makeup, bronzy skin, nude lip. It's honestly a look that you can even wear for any occasion, to be honest. You got a birthday coming up, you got a celebration, you want to stunt some people with some glitter. It's a really, really easy look to do. So I actually created this look back in 2014. Let me show you guys. I was going deep on my Instagram the other day looking for some photos and came across this one of me, 2014. I believe I still lived at home because that's my old bed. And I thought to myself, why haven't I done a wing like this in so long? So I decided to recreate my look. And then also I was looking on YouTube for New Year's tutorials and seeing like what was new and just trying to find inspiration. I saw Desi created a similar one to it last year, but with blue. So if you guys want a blue version, she has it on her channel. I will go ahead and link it. So I created a silver version and I absolutely love this look. I think it is so pretty. I'm actually headed out to a Christmas party tonight, but the theme is silver and white. So I figured this could work perfect for a New Year's look. Might as well give it to you guys because it is a bomb look. It's really easy to follow along. It's just a fun way to play up your liner if you're just kind of like in the moment to add a little dimension to it. So what's cool about this liner is that if you are not gonna wear white, you don't wanna do silver, you can pop on gold, you can pop on blue, pink, pretty much any color out there. And I try to make it as easy as I can to follow along. So if you guys, like I said, are in the hunt for a good New Year's look or just a look where you want to like spark it up, this is perfect for you. So before we get started, as always, please thumbs up the video so I know you guys enjoyed it, and subscribe if you guys are not. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. So I'm going to start off by doing some transition colors and really emphasizing the crease in the lid. This is really going to make the liner stand out. And if you're somebody who doesn't want to do the shadows, you could do that, but I feel like to really get that pop and that effect, it's really important to emphasize the crease area and lid and make that really stand out. So I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Gingerbread extra spicy palette. This is such a cute palette. I've actually always been a big fan of all of the ones that come in these little tins, like the chocolate one, the peach one, and so on. But this one is the extra spicy, so you get a few more spicier shades in here. So we're gonna be playing pretty much with vanilla, what is it? Vanilla wafers? This one is Plenty of Dough and then Gingerbread Glam. I'm gonna be mixing those three shades up, and then I'm also gonna tap into a little bit of the Hola Chola Becky G X Colourpop palette, just because I like a little bit of everything from all the palettes. So I'm gonna start off by getting Plenty of Dough, which is gonna be like a little bit more of a peachy shade, and I am gonna go ahead and add this into the crease area and then just start blending. I come to realize me and cool tones just do not do well. I find them to look very muddy on me and they don't give me the oomph that I want in my eye, you know, and they're not giving me life. I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna stick to what I know and what I know looks good on me and my skin. And for me, it's gonna be a warmer tone. So the color all over the lid. Also this brush right here, Morphe 501, best brush. It's like the jumbo blending brush. Before I move into Gingerbread Glam, I'm actually gonna go into the Hola Chola palette. A little bit of Loca and some Lil B. And what I'm gonna do is go over the first shade I applied onto the lid and then lightly just start pulling the shade out to create like a little bit of a winged effect. The best. Have you guys ever had Health Nut? It's so good there. They have the best salads in the world. They're so good, and their house dressing there is delicious. I'm gonna tap into Gingerbread Glam, and I'm now taking this in with the Morphe, Smith 247. And then what I'm doing now is just extending the shade out. I kind of want it like a little winged. I'll clean it with the wipe in a minute. I'm taking that Morphe 501 and just run that over and extend it out a little more. All right, so there we have in the shades. I really love that color, that Gingerbread Glam. I love it. I feel like it's really hard to find those really good, like deep, warm tone shades that aren't too orangey or too dark, and this one's just perfect. Moving on now to the lid shade. I'm gonna pop some of my PLouise base back on there and add a little bit onto the lid, blend it out. I'm trying not to go for like a super cut crease, but I do feel that I need to add a little bit of a base for the light shade to stick on. So I'm just gonna add, I'm telling you, a little bit, just so I can almost dust the shade on. And I'm just gonna now pat the color up, but also not cutting the crease either, just simply blending it out. A nice lid, look at that. So I'm gonna tap now into Vanilla Wafers. So I'm gonna pick up the shade with a large blending brush and just tap it onto the lid. So next, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Blacktrack. It has been a while since I played with this one, but it's so good. I still like it till this day. If you're somebody who is new to the gel liner world, this is probably the best one to practice with. If you mess up, it's easy to work around it versus like the Melt one or the Inglot one. Those are so dark. They each have something different that I like about them, but the other ones are a little bit more scarier if you're new to it. So if you're scared of gel liner and you want to play around, try blacktrack. I'm gonna start this right on the outer corner of my eye. So I do this to kind of gauge how thick I want the liner to be. And because the liner is gonna be the pop on this makeup, I need it to be pretty thick. So I'm going a little higher than usual. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and connect this to the outer corner of my eye. So you see how it's like not as dark as most gel liners or liquid liners. It's dark, but it's definitely a little bit more on like the gray black. It's still like a really good eyeliner. So now all that's left to do is connect it to the front of the eye and gradually create that wing effect, starting by pressing it onto the lash line first. And then lightly just go up. I have to figure out how I'm gonna make the next eye look the same. That is always my biggest struggle, is having the balance on both eyes. Do not feel alone, because that's one of my biggest struggles. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one off camera just because I'm not gonna be able to breathe for a few seconds. And when I come back, we will finish off the liner. Whew. Next, we're gonna move on to the best part of this makeup, and that is adding glitter to the liner. So I pulled out my stash of liquid glitter shadows and liners. This is like my favorite bin in my entire beauty room. I dug for some silvers and I found 2 of them that I'm gonna mix together. I always have to incorporate an Urban Decay heavy metal glitter. They have the best glitters out there. So we're gonna be doing Glamrock, but I'm also gonna mix a little bit of the Makeup Shack in Quartz. I haven't played with this one, and my only fear is that it will lift the liner. So let's hope it doesn't do that. So I'm gonna apply it on with a small brush and then add this one over. Okay, so going in with this color first, picking up Quartz. Oh, that looks so good already. And then right at the wing, I am just slightly staying away from getting too close to the actual liner, so it looks like it's almost outlined. So pretty, I love it. So now I'm gonna go in with the Urban Heavy Metal Glamrock eyeliner. So I'm pretty much gonna just go over the liner, just kind of brush it on. And I'm doing this mainly because this one is just a little bit brighter. The Quartz one has a little bit more of a deep silver gray kind of tone, and this one's like pure silver white. So I wanna mix both of them. It's gonna make a slight difference. Looks so good. I'm gonna go now in with some concealer, and I'm gonna take this and clean up the sides of my eye just because I'm a little red right there, but I also want it to look really sharp and fierce. I literally am obsessed with this eyeball, and I might actually bring my liner in. I don't know yet. We don't really know where we're going with this look. We're just kind of doing it, seeing how it comes out, and go from there. And that's kind of like the best makeups, when you don't really have like a plan, you're just kind of feeling it out. I'm gonna go in now with the Lancôme Monsieur Big Mascara, and it actually matches my eyes. How funny is that? And I'm gonna coat my lashes and just do a little bit, just because we are gonna put falsies anyways. My lashes are literally non-existent with liner. It's like the funniest thing. But when I don't wear any makeup and I just put mascara, my lashes are big. So for my lashes, I'm gonna go in with my original Miami favorites. I love these so much, and I think these are gonna be great for this look because, again, the eyeliner is a focal point of this makeup look. I don't want a lash that's gonna completely cover up my eye. This lash gives me the perfect amount of flare, of volume, of everything I need, but is really going to emphasize the look as well. So we're gonna move now onto my face because we gotta get this face going. And I'm gonna start off by putting on some moisturizer, and today we're gonna use the MAC Strobe Cream. I'm actually gonna work this in with the brush today, and this one is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe brush. It's gonna hydrate but also give you the glow. And I'm also gonna add some onto the neck area to hydrate it but also get the glow effect. For my primer, I'm gonna go in with the Mercier Blemish-Less Foundation Primer and pretty much just add it all over my skin. My foundation really locks on with it, and I find it to make my skin just look nice and smooth. It doesn't mattify me down, but it definitely leaves my skin looking really nice and smooth. So for my foundation, this is a really odd combination you guys have never seen me mix before. I tried it out yesterday and really loved the outcome of it, and that is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie along with the Smashbox Studio Skin. Strangest combination, but they look so good together. This one looks beautiful on the skin, has a really nice dewy finish. It just leaves your skin looking really good. And the Smashbox Studio Skin is a super full coverage, more on the mattifying side, perfect to wear alone as well. I personally felt this one to be a little too matte for my skin, but I loved the coverage and finish of it. And this one, I like the coverage on it, but it leaves my skin just almost a little too dewy. So I kind of mixed them together yesterday and really like the combo. So for the Smashbox Studio Skin, I use 3.02. So the skin tone on this is medium and the undertone is gonna be a natural olive. So here it is. I kind of poured out a little too much, and as you can see, it is a little too dark as well. And then Love Your Selfie, I'm gonna do just 2 pumps of this. And this one is an M5G. So you're gonna see like the coverage is insane on this. So lots of coverage on this for sure, but the combination together leaves my skin looking really nice. I really love it. Did you guys see what I mean? How it's really mattifying? For my brush, I'm going in with this one from Colourpop. It's the F23. It's like a kabuki brush. Normally for foundations, I love doing a kabuki brush and then going in after with the beauty blender to kind of just blend everything out. So as we're approaching the new year, you know, all of us want to do new year, new me. We all want to like obviously go into the new year with positive mindset, have our goals, you know, have a list of things we want to do differently and whatnot. I want to go into the new year with my house clean. I know that sounds weird, but it's such an important part of my life that if my place isn't clean, especially because I work out of home, I don't know if it's just me because we moved in a few months ago and not everything's put away, but I don't want to go into the new year with boxes everywhere, my bathroom's still being dirty makeup brushes. Like, I don't want to do that. So I have planned out to do a video, like a clean with me for 2020. I want to be on the home edit level of organization. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be so OCD organized, but God, just a little clean. I just can't go another day with the boxes in my bathroom. They're driving me nuts. Real quickly, I'm going in with the Toofaced Born This Way in Almond, and I'm doing this for brightening, and I'm putting on a lot, but I do really want a bright and dry today. But you know what I mean? Like, I just want to go into the new year with my space being finally organized and clean, and I feel like if I've got in control, like there's nothing getting in the way and I don't have an excuse anymore as to why I can't focus. I'm just that person that needs things to be like in place. So anyways, I want to do a video on it. And the reason is because I personally love cleaning videos myself. I think they're so therapeutic and they are very motivational in a way as well. Like, I watch them and just like sit there and I'm like, don't even know who the person is, and I just enjoy the video because it's so good. I like it, I thumbs up it, like I'm that supportive YouTube viewer. But I was like, well, I like it. There's some of my subscribers gotta like it. So I'm gonna do that next week. I'm dedicating like 2 days to doing that, prepping the place, even decluttering stuff. I feel like every few months I declutter my closet from makeup, from clothes. I have this rule for myself. Every time I buy something new or I get a new PR scent, whether it's like clothing or makeup, I have to get rid of something because I know for a fact I'm not using all my clothes. I know I'm not using all the makeup. So I'd rather get rid of it, donate it, give it to someone who is gonna use it and put it to use. Usually for used makeup, I give it to my family because I don't ever wanna give you guys any of my used stuff. Even if it's been swatched, I just don't think that's so sanitary. But with family, it's family, like we're blood, okay? I'm gonna go in now with another Too Faced concealer. This one is a maple. I'm gonna use this to add a little bit of bronze to my skin. So I've added this to the back of my hand, and then I'm going in with a Smashbox brush. And this is like kind of like a tapered feather brush. So as you can see, I'm just kind of dusting it across. I'm gonna set my skin with another Too Faced product. This is their powder, and this is in golden beige. And I'm gonna take this in with another IT Cosmetics brush. I'm actually a really big fan of their complexion brushes. I feel like for the most part, I always use the same kabuki brush when I do my foundation, and it's from them. I definitely would give their brushes a shot if you guys ever want to find new brushes. And then for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with an OG MAC 1. This is Give Me Sun. Still one of my favorites till this day. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of hit my hairline first. Pretty much where I wanna be nice and bronzy at. And I'm low-key working it into my scalp. I have like a really pale scalp. So whenever I do a foundation, sometimes it's like bronzy and then it's just pale. So I'm trying to work it kind of into there so it looks natural. And then now I'm going in with this Real Technique brush and then blending everything out. Just lightly dusting that bronzer all over. All right, I think we're gonna do some blush, and I got a new palette that I really like from NARS. This is the Overlust Cheek Palette. So this comes with 3 highlights and then blushes. So I'm pretty much just gonna hit these two shades, and then I'm just going to pop this right over the cheeks. And then really quickly before I go in with my setting powder, I'm gonna go in with the Jacliyn Hill Do Me Luminous Powder. I have been a fan of this powder like crazy. So I'm dusting the powder on there, and then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna actually pick up my IT Cosmetics brush again and work the product into my hand. And I'm just going to sweep this across my skin. So this luminous powder gives you like a perfect amount of luminosity to the skin. You can actually just run this over your makeup. I don't know if you guys can see what it did, but I love how it looks. It just makes you look so radiant and not super powdery. All right, now I'm tapping into my Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm gonna pick this up with the Real Technique sponge, which this is kind of been a favorite lately. I've been a beauty blender girl for a very long time, and I came up on a really good Real Technique set for the holidays, and this was in there, and I decided to try it out, and I really, really like it. It's really good. I find I also use kind of like less product with it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set this underneath pretty much where I always set, which is my under eyes. I'm gonna go back in with the Toofaced Gingerbread Extra Spicy Palette, and I'm gonna tap into that one shade. And I'm pretty much just going to hit my lower lash line with this. For my eyeliner, we're gonna go in with this one from Huda Beauty. So this is their liquid liner, the lash liner, Lifeliner. So one side is liquid and then the other side is pencil. I've never used a pencil, but I'm kind of down to try it tonight. This also might be a bad idea too, especially because some eyeliners tend to run, but let's hope this one doesn't. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the Gingerbread Glam shade. Just go as close as I can and kind of like smoke it as well. I was literally just giving you guys the best way to blend out your baking, and I was not recording. Typical me. Anyways, I was just saying that when you buff out, that I overdid it on the baking, but I kind of like it because I feel like it looks very airbrush. But when you buff out, just kind of press to push it into the skin and then lightly feather it out, and then with whatever's left, just kind of press it all over so that it's like an even blend on the skin. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of nose contouring. So I've been using the Colourpop one recently, the coconut bronzer to contour, and it's pretty good. I just don't know where it's at this moment. My desk is actually really crazy. Things are kind of just buried. I cannot seem to find it, but that's a really good one that I've been loving. But good old Hoola never does me wrong on the contour. All right, we're almost done with this look. We have a few more things to do. So next I'm gonna go in with this Colourpop Red Zone Loose Pigment, and I'm gonna use this on the inner corner of my eye. So for my lips, I'm gonna use my favorite combo at the moment, and that is my KKW lip liner and lipstick. So this is the one that she did with Mario, and the lip pencil is in Beauty Icon. Like, I love it so much that it's actually almost halfway done. Like, usually my pencils never really hit. They hit about right there, but I feel like I'm gonna need to stock up on this one for sure. And then the lipstick is in He's a Mixer. So this one is a little bit more on the drying side, FYI, in case you guys haven't used it before. This formula is a little drier, but I don't mind it. I want a really, really matte lip. I still need to highlight my skin, so I feel like going with the matte lip, a very wet face is gonna be like a good balance. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna just sketch it onto the lip as well. Lastly, I'm gonna touch some highlight on my skin, and today I'm gonna use the Lancôme Dual Finish Highlight Palette. This is limited edition for the holidays. You get 3 shades in here. So you get like a champagne shade, a rose, and then a peach one. So I'm gonna tap into the gold and a little bit of the peach. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna hit a little bit on the tip. I learned in 2000 and I believe it was 18 that when you use a smaller brush on the nose, like something more precise, you will get the illusion of a smaller nose. Because I used to go in with a brush like this and just drag it down, not knowing that that was completely wrong. But ever since then, I love using just something so small to hit that area. And very lastly, we're gonna bless my skin with some setting spray. So I'm gonna use today the Morphe Continuous Mist. I actually been liking this one a lot. It's pretty good. I have no complaints. I'm also out of my all-nighter, so this has been filling in really nicely. So I got off camera real quick to go get changed, And this is my dress. I'm wearing like this feathered white dress from House of CB. And the last thing I need to do to finish this look is add some body glow. So I'm gonna use the Patrick Ta Beauty Body Oil in the shade A Dream. And then just kind of work my hands around. I'm gonna have Sebastian do my back right now because I already know I'm gonna have like a really glowy upper body and then a very, very dry back. I don't think I've ever told you guys my bridal horror story when I used to do makeup. I had this really crazy incident happen to me. I did this girl's makeup and I was touching her up just like I am right now. At the end of the makeup, I was just putting some foundation on her chest area because she wanted to cover up some scars. So I went in with my beauty blender. You know, it was all fresh in the foundation and it was going like this. And the beauty blender flew out of my hand, popped 2 times on her dress. I wanted to scream. She had a silky, white, super smooth dress. I thought she was gonna kick me in the face. Thankfully, I thought quick and I was just like, oh my God, don't worry. It's happened before, I get it out. And I went to my like brushes and I was like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Like I didn't know what to do. But I remember that I always carry 99% alcohol on me. So 99% alcohol is what a lot of makeup artists use to clean their brushes, especially the ones that work in special effects, like when they work with a lot of like textures and creams and whatnot. In order to fully clean the brush and like sanitize it, they use the 99% alcohol and it doesn't dry the bristles out. So I was like, wait, I have that on my kit. If it doesn't dry the brushes out, it's not gonna ruin the fabric of her dress. So let's just pray and hope. So I put it on her dress, I pressed down, and when I released, it came off. I could not believe it. It took like 2 times to get it like fully off, but like I'm telling you, when I released, it went from the foundation color to barely there, and it was a relief. I don't know how I got out of it. So anybody who does artistry or works on clients, always carry 99% alcohol. You can find it at Namie or any makeup artist stores. I don't think they sell it like to the public or like in stores. I don't know. I've never seen it in the store. I've always seen like 70%, but 99%. It's a miracle. So that concludes this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys end up wearing this out for New Year's, be sure to tag me. And if you guys also change it up with a different color, show me as well. I want to see your guys' creation. And I'm really sad to say this, but this just might be my last tutorial of 2019. As of right now, I don't have any other makeup looks planned for you guys for the remainder of the year. And that is just crazy to say. So crazy, oh my God. But anyway, guys, thank you again for watching. Happy New Year if we're not back here. And I will see you in 2020. Bye, guys.